channel. You know what time it is, No Press Film. Welcome everyone to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment where all fights are welcomed from across many universes. I'm, of course, your gracious host, Class, and if you enjoy our content, share, like, subscribe, and become a No Press Fam member. We put out new episodes every week. With introduction said, let's get down to the beating. In this corner, representing Marvel Comics, Captain Mar-vell. Alright, let's talk about the end game on this end. Amongst the two, it appears Captain Mar-vell has shown throughout a few occasions in comics that he has speed, while it isn't demonstrated that much when it comes to Captain Atom, who rarely shows his speed in comic displays. So this means he could dodge a few attacks, whether up close fist shots or energy blasts from afar, making the likely chance of ending this quickly unlikely. With extra speed, it could also mean a few attack moves can be made when he can't exactly get his guard up in the speed of time to block whatever move might be thrown, energy based or fist based. Intelligent during battle, he could find his way into forming a plan to eliminate Captain Atom based on getting time to study the man. He has been able to use this method to help him out throughout times in the comic pages. He can also do what Eddie Guerrero used to do. This is an old WWE reference of a wrestler who went by the name of Latino Heat. I reference him because he used to do this trick in the ring where he would pretend to be out cold, and when his opponent would get close enough, he would come alive and get him wrapped around him in a tricky pin that he can't get out of. Almost the same concept. Now in this situation, Captain Mar-vell is the one pretending to be out cold, and when Captain Atom's back is turned, turn on his wristband containing energy to get him going another round, and then bring on the pain to Captain Atom. There's no way to catch him off guard, as Captain Mar-vell obtains cosmic awareness during one of his power-ups, and now he can see anyone coming from any direction no matter how far. The element of surprise is something I'm sure Captain Atom would use as a play, but would be painfully surprised when he discovers that's the wrong move. He's also an energy absorber and can absorb blanks like the sun, so if he can absorb enough, he might be able to overpower Captain Atom or have the juice necessary to put the work on Captain Atom and then eventually grab the juice off of him. So he can either get some energy from somewhere else, use that for a moment, try to wear out Captain Atom and then absorb his energy from there, or get a little bit of his juice and then try to overpower him little by little when time goes on. His best bet is using his intelligence to strategize a play around his powers, and how to get it drained long enough for him to get his opening and present him with a stellar power punch too. Maybe not to end him for good, but at least get a KO to win this one. Now, let's talk about Captain Atom and his endgame. If Captain Mar-vell decides to hit him with his best shot, he could absorb his best shot and have him hit him back twice as hard with it as far as energy blast. He's incredibly powerful, maybe even powerful enough to absorb his power and then end him that way. Turn objects small into giant ones in seconds, or may even be able to decrease the size of Captain Mar-vell's powers. I mean, the guy can create his own universe more than one time. That kind of impressive feat is way above anything Captain Mar-vell has accomplished in his time in the comics. If the fight goes into wild card territory, he could just attempt to take out the planet or the universe where Captain Mar-vell resides and end his existence just like that, and then recreate it all over again without him in it. If the two were to leave it to their fists, Captain Atom has way more better experience in hand-to-hand combat, as he has done the dance with Batman, and even the Dark Knight gave him props for his fighting style. If he decides to get bold, he could send them to an astral plane dimension, as it usually favors Captain Atom, as that's where he originally gets his power source absorbing quantum energy. Reason I say bold is because this might increase Captain Atom's favor, but it also might increase Captain Mar-vell's powers, making them even match in some cases, so it's a risky move. But Captain Atom could possibly still overtake him when you consider he can reach Monarch status levels, and in that level form, Captain Mar-vell would find himself in a tight spot. In this version, he could turn his humanity off, and he has the power to finish the fight and take over the whole universe. Monarch level is taking on 3 Supermans from different universes. It's defeating several Power Green Lanterns from other universes as well. It's wiping out all Justice League member or a portion of Justice League member in one swoop, and one of those members happened to be Lobo, the main man, the man who can technically not die. Yeah, it would be Denzel Washington. But as always, No Press fam, it's not up to me, it's up to you guys. So if you liked either one of my arguments, you know what you can do. You can hashtag Captain Mar-vell, or you can hashtag Captain Atom. And as always, No Press fam, we really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Catch you guys later. Keeping it 700 subs. Peace. Shout out to all my content supporters. Not working together, but we like to give credit where credit is due. Ivan the Unstoppable for all the knowledge of comic feats, Watch Mojo for origins and for all the background videos, Comic Historian, Comics Explained, and key issues. Go ahead and check them out and tap into the world of comics by supporting other creators. Link to channels will be in the description below.